Today we're up in Royse City, so that is going to be just a little bit east of Rockwall. You're going to be close proximity to the lake, but we'll talk about that here in a few minutes. We're up here at Waterscape in Royse City, and we're in a Highland home. They're doing a closeout in this neighborhood. So the reason for this video and the urgency of it is Highland is doing a closeout in this neighborhood, and if you purchase one of these houses before August 31st, they have a great package deal that we'll talk about here in a minute. Anyway, this one is going to be the Highland home. It's a little bit over 2,200 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car garage, and this one sits on a 50-foot lot. This house is the model, so it's going to be a little bit more expensive, and we'll kind of get into that here in a minute. The model home will go up for sale in a couple of months. It's probably going to be north of $450,000. The house that we're going to take a look at after this one is going to be one of their available spec homes, which is going to be around $410,000. The plus on that one is a 50-foot oversized lot, corner lot, and so that's going to give you a little bit more room to grow. Let's go ahead and take a look at the model so you can kind of see what the spec home could look like. Before we kind of take the tour of the model, there's certain things that Highland Homes does that goes above and beyond. One thing, they do have the 6-inch baseboards, so as we walk through the house, you can kind of notice that. Highland is always up to date on the colors of the walls. The floors throughout their homes are very neutral, blended. They also make the most of the storage that they have in the house. So as we go through, I'll kind of point out all the closets and the storage areas. Let's go ahead and start off with the first bedroom. So this is bedroom 1, and it's connected to bedroom 2 with a Jack and Jill bathroom. Don't ask me why they call these bathrooms Jack and Jill. It could have been Tom and Sue. You'll notice that the plantation shutters in this home are an upgrade. So that's one thing that the model home has. Typically, you would put a 2-inch wood blind in. So those are included in the special of this. And as we go a little bit further, I'm going to tell you what else Highland is including. So let's go ahead and head on to bedroom 2. And on the way to the bedroom 2, you're going to notice the first of several of the storage closets that they provide. So this is bedroom 2, which is connected to the adjoining bathroom or adjoining bedroom. So now that we backtrack just a little bit, you'll notice off to the right a mudroom, which is really nice for hanging up coats or putting dirty shoes once you come in from the garage. Off to the left is going to be a full-size bedroom. And then as you exit back into the hall, they have a full-size bathroom. So for a house of this size, a little bit over 2,200 square feet, Highland is including a study/office, and you'll notice that the extras in this one is going to have the wall boards that are going to kind of give it a little bit of a texture, a little bit of a depth for the room. There again, kind of notice the way that Highland decorates their homes. It shows you what your potential home could look like. So as we come straight across here, you're going to notice the utility room. It is going to be a little bit larger than most utility rooms where they put it on the way out to the garage. So you do have storage on the left. You could have a closet. You could have those shelves turned into a little storage closet. So before we enter the family room, you have more storage on the left. You have a coat closet on the right. And we still have some more storage areas to show you. So as we come into the den, family room, you're going to kind of notice on either side of the fireplace, you're going to have indented area for your bookcases. Up above the fireplace, you're going to have your wall-mounted widescreen TV, and you're also going to have floor-to-ceiling windows, which makes this room really bright. Now, if you'll also notice on the ceiling, you have the posted beams. This is, I think, just really over the top, gives this room so much more texture. And then off to the other side, you have what could be a buffet server for entertaining. Speaking of entertaining, take a look at this table, the way that they have situated this. This just lays out perfect for the family room. So you have a line of sight for the TV, the fireplace, and also the kitchen. Speaking of the kitchen, take a look at this large quartz island. It does have a drop-in farmer sink. It has a 4-burner gas stove. And take a look at the cabinets, all the storage that this house provides. Notice that you have the stainless steel appliances. And one thing that Highland does also, if you'll notice above the gas stove, you have a vent hood above. Most builders are just doing the recirculating vent hood. This one vents out. So if you're into doing a lot of cooking, you're kind of keeping some of the odors away from your kitchen. So you have a pantry off to the right here. Again, just look how open this room looks. So you can be cooking, watching TV, talking to your guest in the family room. Let's go ahead and step outside and take a look at the backyard. This does have the covered patio. The way that they have this model home set up is for horseshoes in the back, which I think is fantastic. It's just something that you could do when you have guests come over and be playing horseshoes in the back, sitting on the patio, having a nice beverage. And as you come back in, you'll notice that it does have a built-in wiring for a ceiling fan to keep you cool during those summer months. Again, this model home is going to have a few more upgrades than the available spec that we're going to take a look at. But then again, this one is going to be a little bit more expensive. So again, the spec home is going to be right around $410,000. This one is probably a walk away for $550,000. The drawback, by the time they have the closeout on this model home, the incentives will be gone. But we can talk about that, and maybe I can work something out with the builder that you can still get few incentives. Let's go ahead and take a look at the owner suite. On the way, you're going to notice more storage. So as we enter the owner suite, you're going to notice the cool window seat that they have over in the back of the bedroom. It would be great for afternoon reads, just kind of gazing out, watching your friends play horseshoes. But also take a look at the light fixtures that they use. Highland always thinks of everything. As we come into the suite's bathroom, you're going to have kind of a spa feel to it with double vanities. You're going to have a standalone tub. And if you kind of notice the custom tile work that they've done behind the shower. As we go a little bit further, you're going to notice the closet on how large it is for this size home. Again, this home is roughly 2267 square feet. The spec home we're going to look at is going to be identical to this minus the upgrades. So as we come back into the family room, just imagine having a party. You have people sitting at the island over here while you're cooking, you're fixing hors d'oeuvres. Your guests are over here watching maybe a football game, and you have the table set so you can go ahead and eat after the game is over. Just some ideas. You also have this wonderful buffet area where you could set out food along here for entertaining. And you also have the see-through cabinets on the top where you can show off anything that you want, dishes or anything that you want to put in there. So we're going to go ahead and go to the home that's available. This one's going to be on an oversized 50-foot lot. It's going to be a corner lot. And again, the incentives that they have on this house are really over the top. You're going to get about $9,000 worth of washer, dryer, refrigerator, and blinds throughout the whole house. Now, they're not going to be like the blinds in the model home. This is an upgrade to it. And I'll go ahead and tell you when we get to the next house what all the incentives add up together. So let's go ahead and take a look at that other available home. Now we're at the Highland home that's available, that's on the oversized 50-foot lot. This one's not going to have all the bells and whistles that the model home had in it, and we kind of told you that up front. Of course, this one's going to be less expensive also, but the model home kind of gave you an idea of what this one could be. So let's go ahead and take a look. We'll go ahead and walk through this one. Both homes are very similar. Both of the bedrooms are pretty much the same. But we'll go ahead and just kind of walk through, and I'm going to show you the differences. So let's go ahead and start off with bedroom 1, like we saw earlier. This will be bedroom 2 that we'll take a look at. If this one has a little alcove for a mudroom, you could have a mudroom the way that you wanted to have it built in. So that is something you're going to have to do. Again, this is going to be bedroom 3. And it makes a big difference when you don't have it all dolled up. It's harder to imagine, so you can go ahead and flip back to the model and kind of see how they had it decorated. So we'll come in, the bathroom pretty much for bedroom 3 is pretty much the same. One thing you're going to notice on the study area, you don't have the raised paneling like you did in the model, so you can kind of see how this room looks a little bit flatter. We have the laundry room, which is pretty much the same. Now in the family room, you're going to notice there's no buffet. You can get your own piece of furniture if you wanted to and put it in here. One thing that this does not have is the fireplace with the bookshelves on each side of the fireplace. You also up top don't have the beams that kind of give the accent to this room. The kitchen is going to look a little bit different because the cabinets in this one are the natural wood compared to the painted cabinets. It still has the vent-a-hood that vents outside. You do not have the farmer's sink on this one. So we're going to go outside. I'm going to show you the big difference on this house compared to the other one. Is you're on a corner lot on this property, so you have a lot more backyard. You actually have a side yard on this one, and as we pan out toward the back, you're going to notice you could actually put a swing set, jungle gym back here. If you have children, this backyard is more suitable for them to play in. So let's go ahead and check out the owner's suite. So the only difference in the bathroom, well, there's several differences. You still have the dual vanities. You have a little bit larger walk-in shower on this one, but you do not have a standalone tub. The closet in this one is going to be the same size as the model. So I'm seeing more and more builders that are not putting in fireplaces. You're in Texas, we might get snow 1 week out of the year and you don't have a whole lot of cold weather. And fireplaces actually are not energy efficient for the house. They're more for aesthetics than anything else. So I hope being able to show you both the model and this home kind of gave you an idea of what this house could be. You can make it a little bit more your own. Of course, this one's going to be a lot more, of course, this one is going to be more affordable than the model home would be. And you do have a larger lot. So you can change things in the house, but you can't make the yard bigger. Well, we've kind of wrapped up. Y'all have taken a look at the model home. Now we're at the inventory home. We're ending up at this home just for the fact that, of course, the model home is going to be decked out to the T. It's going to have so much more than this house, but it's also going to be more expensive. And by the time that the model home sells, it's going to be more expensive. You're not going to have any incentive. The one thing that this home is, it's an oversized 50-foot lot, meaning that the backyard is going to have a side yard and is going to also have a good-sized backyard if you have children and you want to set up a swing set or a jungle gym or just have them play around in the grass, they can. Let's go ahead and talk about the incentives. This house, you're going to have incentives on a free refrigerator, free washer and dryer, and free blinds throughout the house. I've kind of added those features, the refrigerator, the washer, dryer, and the blinds up, and you're probably looking at close to $10,000. The incentives on this house are $20,000 toward closing costs, or you can use that on upgrades, whichever you choose, but you have to close on this property by August 31st. So that's a heck of a deal. For $410,000 in a great neighborhood like this, you can't beat it. You are so close to Rockwall, the lake, shopping, dining. You're close to Greenville. This is your playground. This is where you want to be. Again, if you'd like to take a look at this house or any other houses in the area, feel free to reach out to me. You can either call me at 972-754-9196 or text me, or you can also email me at Pearce@PearceAndrews.com. And as always, thanks a lot for coming along. Pearce Andrews, North Texas Home Connection. Y'all have a blessed day. Take care.